I grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts, in the projects. And we had been displaced into the projects because our home was burned down in a fire. My mom did not work, so we were the typical welfare kids. We did get food stamps. We also, at that point in our life, we were eligible for the cheese and powdered milk, things to help pull us through month to month. My mom, well, what can I say about my mom? I had a pretty hard life growing up. She was very harsh. Her way to cope with anger was physical, and I guess, as in most cases, it's easier to take it on the people who are closest to you. In our case, it typically was me, which I think in some ways has helped to mold me into a fairly strong person. At a young age, I had to assume the role similar to that of mom, taking care of the home, doing a lot of cooking, doing a lot of cleaning. I even worked and helped support our family. I was still an honors student at high school. The final straw that prompted me to say I was done, I was 18 years old. I came home from working. It was my mother's birthday, and I hadn't gotten her a gift. So it was late at night. I worked at a restaurant, and I would work until about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. I came home, didn't have a gift. She was mad. No one had a gift for her. She had quite a few male interests, and no one had paid attention to her birthday. So she was quite upset, and she beat me that night. I can remember sitting in a chair. My mom placed my head between my knees as she pounded her fists in my back. She was mad, as I said, because she wasn't acknowledged on her birthday. I'm so sorry. I don't have to talk about it much, so I forget. I bought an airline ticket the next day. I have 3 children, Devin, Erica, and Journey. Devin is 19, Erica is 18, and Journey is 15. Journey is the child that was part of the Step by Step program. He is how I became involved with Step by Step. What I remember from what took place back almost 16 years ago at this point was that Robin had received a call from a neighbor of mine who knew that I had recently had a baby, and my understanding is she realized that there were some activities that were taking place in the home that she didn't feel were very healthy for the environment for my children at that point, which she was correct. I wasn't in the best situation with the father of my children. While I was with the kid's father, he also got another woman pregnant. For a couple years, we kind of went back and forth. Dad had moved back into my home when Journey was born, yet frequented the other mother. And he would stay with her. He would steal my car and take off on me for days and up to a week at a time, and I'd be left without a car. It was Robin who gave me a bus pass, and I was able to take the bus. I was recently enrolled at that point. I enrolled into Seattle Central Community College. I was traveling to school into Seattle from Des Moines by bus to go to class at night with my kids. Thankfully, Robin that helped me break free of what I was going through. But at the time, even in the first couple years, I'm sure Robin would have loved to have thrown in the towel, but at least she saw something in me that I didn't see and didn't realize it was there. So Robin made me realize that I could leave Eric, or at that point, ask Eric to leave, and I would be able to survive. To be able to see healthy parenting was a breath of fresh air because of the way the organization the women in the organization love on other women and children, everyone feels, as I said, the realness of it. It's not like it's a show. We are like family, and so they want to help expand that family. What my life would have been like had I not come in contact with Step by Step? Well, might have stayed on the same path. I have worked 3 jobs, and as a single mom raised 3 children, yes. The importance I feel with myself earning a paycheck is it's empowering. You're not relying on someone else all the time, and if it doesn't come through, what do you do? That's a hard place to be in. You're always wondering how you're going to get to the next step, whether it's food on the table, whether it's rent or a light bill paid. When you earn money for yourself, I think it empowers you in a way that you respect it as well. And by helping women get on their own and be independent, we're helping to empower them. I mean, not many women can say, I have my own home. Every woman should be able to have their own home. A home shouldn't be an optional thing. It should be something that everyone should have. It's not necessarily what you're entitled to, but when you work hard, you will get it. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought I'd be able to make the donations that I make now to Step by Step and do for people the way I get to do. But for me, it's a blessing because once it was done for me, now I get to do it for someone else. So that's awesome.